So, this is kind of an irrelevant story, I guess, but I'm filming story times right now. So I figured I might as well just add this, because why the fuck not? So I went to California at the end of 2016? Yeah. And, it was fine. It was lit. It was cool. I stayed for like, I want to say almost a month? Around a month? So it was about a month. And the last, I think it was either the last day or the second to last day that I was there, I somehow lost not only my wallet, which had my credit card and my state ID in it. And I don't know necessarily what happened, because my sleeping schedule is absolute shit, and like I was in a state that was 2 hours behind us, so like it was extra fucked up. And I like usually would stay up all night because that's just what I did, what I do. And I remember putting my wallet, like, well, my purse that like has my wallet in it, whatever, like right next to the side of the bed that I slept on. And I don't remember when I fell asleep, but I fell asleep at like 4 a.m., something like that. And I really didn't sleep for that long. I slept until maybe like 9 or 10, if that. And then I woke up and it wasn't there. And I know like my friend didn't take it because like she like searched the whole entire apartment. Like she literally got into the apartment's, like the whole entire building's garbage just to see if like we could find it. But like my friend and her family didn't take it, and it was, like to this day no one has found it. I have really no idea where it went, because like the moment that I noticed it was missing, like that was like actually missing, that like I didn't just like put it like there, I thought put it like here or something like that. I called my parents, and like we got like the credit card like canceled, and like all that was taken care of. So and then we went to the police station, but it was Saturday and they were closed. And so I had to fill out, this part still makes me actually want to bang my head against a wall. So I had to fill out like a missing item, or a stolen item, or a stolen like wallet or something like that report. And on the like stolen item report that I filled out, I forgot to put the south part up, because my address was like, I don't live there anymore, so I can say it on like the internet. My address was 127 South 7th Avenue, and I forgot to put like the south part on the like stolen item report, and so I didn't think anything of it, because like sometimes you forget, you know what I mean? Hi, editing Lauren here again. We wanted to see what I had to do to be able to get on the plane, and they told us that we had to fill out the stolen wallet report, and I had to have my birth certificate. So that's why I did that, and that's why I knew it would work. So okay, I'm just gonna shut up. Goodbye. So like 2 days later, I went to the airport. I had my birth certificate for some reason. I don't remember if I just had it, or I think I just had it because I was traveling or something like that. Either way, I had it. And so I bought like the stolen wallet report to the airport, and I bought my birth certificate, and I went to the I went to security, and they asked for my state ID, and I gave them like the birth certificate and the stolen wallet report instead. But the issue was that I mean, like, aside from the obvious original issue that was at hand. Was the lady who was like doing security was an old Mexican lady, which was fine, obviously, but like she had a really really thick accent, which turned out to be the main issue because so like she had to so I had to fill out a form, like all like my information, and on that form I put the South in my address, and then she was like, why does this say South but this doesn't? And I was just like, I forgot to put it. I'm so sorry. Like I sometimes put it, sometimes I don't. I'm sorry. And she was just like, okay. So she had to call like the office of like records and stuff, cause like I had to answer questions to like prove who I was, as one would have to do in an airport. And so parents have very like similar sounding names, like incredibly similar. Like even like my grandma, even my parents get like their own name like mixed up, which is really weird. But and so she asked my mom's name and I gave it to her, and then she asked my dad's name and I gave it to her, and she was just like, you just said that was your mom's name. I was like, oh no, like this is my mom's name and this is my dad's name. And then she gave the wrong name for my dad, and like she gave like my mom's name instead of my dad's name because like I said, it's easy to mix them up. And I was like, oh no, like this is my dad's name. And she like she said to the people in like the office of the records or whatever, she's like, oh, she's changing it to this name now. And I was just like, no, I'm not, but okay, that's fine. And then and she was just like, I feel like maybe giving out the questions that you could ask at security when you can't prove who you are is not the best idea of doing the internet. So I'm just gonna stop there. Those are like the like questions that either like the resolution is absolute shit. Fuck's sake. The those were just like the main questions that she either had an issue with my answer or like just like it didn't go well. And then that was all like said and like everything like went fine. I obviously got on the plane because I'm obviously back home, but she I don't think she was having a good day. And it was like, I want to say it was like maybe 2 p.m. So homegirl probably just not having a good day, and then I was just the last straw, and she's like, I just gotta like finish this line, I can go the fuck home. But yeah, so that is the fun time that I lost my it's lagging again, whatever, it's fine. That was the time I lost my ID, and that was the time I lost my wallet in California 2 days before I had to go home. And then to add on to all of that, I had tried to go home a day early because the day that I came home was the day of the election, and I so badly wanted to be home because I wanted to vote. And I was like, let's at least try our best to get because I couldn't vote in I tried to vote in California because I was like, well, I'll be home the day of the election. So I literally went online, was like, can I vote? Like I was like, how long can I do I have to? I was like, no, do I have to be a state resident to vote in this state? And they're like, yes. And I was like, well, can I send in a vote to my actual state? And they were like, you can do that if you sign up to it 3 weeks prior. And I was just like, so I tried to go home a day early, and that didn't work because it was too expensive. And then I tried to get and so I got home an hour after voting closed, and I was just like, okay. But yeah. Oh god, the resolution in this is bugging the fuck out of me. So that happened. I still don't know what happened to my wallet, but I hope. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'm just gonna end this. Thanks for watching. Stay lit.